All right, here we go. Full body hit. So first, if you have a pair of 5-pound dumbbells, grab them. We're going to start with squats. If you do not, you can opt all these moves with no weights. You can grab a couple of cans of soup. I'm sure you have some of those laying around right now. And get to work. So first we've got 10 squats. From there, we're going to move right into a single leg deadlift. Now in a moment I'm going to show you the option without the weights, or you can also use one hand with one weight and use your other hand for balance on the wall. Any variation of this is good as long as you're feeling that stretch in the hamstring and glute. And here's the option without weight. Reach those arms straight forward like you would in a warrior 3 yoga move. So we're trying to keep all these pretty quick because they are lighter weights. We can go a little bit faster, but keep that mind-muscle connection so you feel which muscles we're working. So next we're going into a stationary lunge or a split squat. Lift and push. If you can, we'll turn that into a plyometric, which means a little hop on the way up. So here I'm doing 5 stationary to show you those, and then 5 with a plyo, which is even tougher with that weight. Don't underestimate those. I was definitely sweating about halfway through this one. 2-legged deadlift, nice flat back. Keep your eyes on one spot about 3 feet in front of you. Hinge the hips back and squeeze between that glute and hamstring on the way up. 10 repetitions of this. Pretty much everything in these is going to be 10 or 10 per side. Next we're going to a B stance. So notice how I check that form there. You're going to put your toe in line with the back heel just outside shoulder distance. So it's just your kickstand. You're using that front leg. If you're looking at me on the left side, that's the leg we're using. Stretch and squeeze. You should feel this more in the glutes. Very similar to a bridge, single leg bridge. Again, switch sides, 10 on this leg as well. Keep the back nice and flat, core engaged. Once we've finished up these 10, we're moving on. Alrighty. Here we go. Get rid of those weights. Next is everybody's favorite movement, the burpee. You can do without a push-up, or you can do with a push-up. I'll show you a little bit of both. Here's a push-up. There's a push-up. And here's no push-up. There's also a version that you can just walk the feet back into a plank and stand back up. No jumping, no impact. Alternatively, you can also just run in place during these movements. The idea is to get the heart rate up. Use your full body. So if you have stairs, you could also run up and down the stairs once or twice. Just be careful. Next, we're going squat to press. We've got 10 reps here. Keep those always at the shoulder level. They stop there during the squat. And then you thrust them up over the head, also called thrusters for this reason. All right, I'm going to give you a second to transition. Grab a water. We are going next to a row to tricep extension. Extend the arms forward, row it in by squeezing the shoulder blades, and then straighten that arm back, squeezing the back of your arm, the tricep. Tank top season is coming. It's going to be 80 degrees tomorrow. Holy cow. All right, next we're going to reverse fly. Stance can be either split stance or feet together. Big squeeze in those shoulder blades. Notice we're really opening the chest, the front of the shoulder, and pinching those shoulder blades. Again, moving a little faster than normal. 10 reps there. Moving on. We're going to move to, watch, I'm going to cross that knee over. So we're crossing mountain climbers. It's just a little twist in the hips to target the obliques a little bit more. You can always opt for a normal mountain climber as well if you're uncomfortable with that. Or, again, run in place. Next, we're moving to a curl to lateral raise, and this is your last movement of this circuit. After this, we're going to start it all over again. Lateral raise. Elbows are leading that movement, making sure the hands do not raise above the elbows. If you have a mirror, watch yourself. Curls, squeeze the bicep. All right, stay with me. One more. There we are. All right, so you've got a few seconds. Here is where you would pause if you wanted to go grab a drink of water, towel off, before we start round 2. So here we go, round 2, starting with the squat, front loaded. Those weights don't move, they stay right at your shoulder. Hips should be warmed up now so we can sink a little lower into that squat. You can always use a chair behind you as well if you need something behind you to keep that form and your knees safe. Then we're going to single leg deadlift. Again, use your options. I would rather you be stable in this movement. If the balance is too much, hold the wall or a chair. 10 on this leg. Stay with me. 10 on the other leg. Switch it up. All right, finishing up our 10 on this side. From here, we're going to move right into the lunge next. So grab those weights again, split that stance, try to keep the chest lifted. 5 and 5 plyo, or 10 total of your choosing on each side. So that's 10 and 10, 20 lunges total. Perfect. Now going straight to a stiff leg deadlift or Romanian deadlift. Ten of these. And then we're switching to that B stance. Again, check that stance. One toe down, heel is lifted on that back foot. That's important, so it's just to help you maintain balance. And still squeeze the hips forward. On each rep, we've got 10 on this side. Flip it, 10 on the other side. Don't slow down, keep that pace. Stay with me here. Next, we are moving on. Again, burpees. Whoop whoop. Hands on a soft surface. I'm going to work on my video taking skills. I keep cutting my head off. Oh well, you know what I look like. Just get through these burpees. We've got 10 of them. Again, you can walk stairs. You can do stair steppers, quick ones. Stair runs, any of the above. You can take a lap around your building, come back, rewind. Anything that will get that heart rate up and get your full body moving. All right, done with the burpees. We've got squat to press thruster. Use the hip momentum. Just keep it moving, smooth it out. Squat, press, squat, press. If you can't go overhead, don't. Next, we're going to get to the rows. So use your 2 weights. We're going to go to row tricep extension. So pulling back, squeeze those shoulder blades, maintain a nice flat back. Feet are just slightly wide to make sure your back stays protected. Core is engaged. I hope you have some fun music on in the background. Something to get you pumped through these 3 sets of this circuit. Now we're going to reverse flies, 10 of these. I love reverse flies. Great for your posture and that upper back. Next, going down to that cross mountain climber. So again, twist it across. I like to put it right in front of the other foot. Make sure you're getting a big twist. Work those obliques. 10 each side of those. Coming up, we've got that curl and lateral raise. Curl, lateral raise. Final movement in this circuit. Then we got one last round. And you be done then. This is a great one. I was sweating. And yes, I have the fireplace on. Not sure why. Didn't even notice. So again, if you'd like, give it a pause. Take a sip of water. We've got one last round. Let's get it. Here we go. Starting with that squat front loaded. Good old squats. Strengthening legs, knees, glutes, hips, low back, core, all of it. All right, single leg deadlift. Work that balance, make it slightly challenging, but where you can still speed through 10 reps at a reasonable pace. 10 on this leg. And we switch legs. Again, you can do it with or without weight. Try to stay with me on pace. Last 2. And come on up. We have a stationary lunge, split squat. I'm doing 5 regular, 5 plyo. And you can always put a cushy little pad or a towel underneath that knee just in case. We don't need any bruised knees. 5 and 5 or 10 total. Then we're going to a straight leg deadlift. You can use water bottles for these, cans of soup, anything you've got that's fairly even in weight. Most of you have a couple of hand weights at home, or you can pick some up at 5 below. And switch into that B stance deadlift. 1 foot back, 1 foot forward. Nice wide stance. Hips are still moving though. Hips go back, hips go forward. 10 on this leg. Last set of these. There's a smile. Other side. You're going to be so glad you did this once you're done. So keep it up. Last ones here. And moving on to burpees or step backs or stair runs or run in place. Any of the above is great. Just keep moving. With or without the push-up here and with or without the hop. Also welcome to just step it back and step it forward or inchworm. And last one here. Perfect. All right, grab those weights. thrusters, squat and press. Again, if you don't want to press, just do the squat. If you don't want to squat, just do the press. Next, row to tricep kickback. 10 reps of these. Final round, guys. Keep pushing through. This one's a killer once you get going. Working every muscle in your body. Go into the reverse flies. 10 reps. We only got 1 minute of work left. Let's get through. Give me 1 more minute of your time. We got cross mountain climbers. Twist and twist. You could do these standing as well. Just pull knee to elbow. And moving on, we've got last movement, which is our curl and lateral raise. Shoulders and biceps. Smile because you're almost done. 20 seconds. Last couple reps. You did it. Great job. Comment below that you did the workout and what you thought. Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow.